Too many times I told these niggas stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't wanna hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big.
So in today's video, pag-uusapan natin is all about my body transformation 10 months ago. I've been doing a deficit since September. That was around 10 months ago. Ito yung physique ko nun. I was around 83 kg. That's my peak bulk after ko mag-bulk ng ilang months. And then, pagpasok ng December, ito yung physique ko. Quick backstory. So, bakit nga ba ako nag-cut? Initially, the plan was dahil sa isang basketball league. May basketball league kami and sabi nila kailangan ko raw mag-cut down ng weight. Kailangan ko maibalik yung athletic performance ko. So, aggressively, nag-cut down ako ng weight. Although, na-achieve ko naman yung weight na gusto ko. Nakapag-perform naman ako ng gusto ko. Pero, it was pretty aggressive. Sobrang nagugutom ako during that time and hindi ko siya may re-recommend para sa mga lifestyle people out there. Pero since dahil para sa performance, ginawa ko siya. Na pagpasok ng January, medyo naging consistent ako sa workout. Although nakakapag-athletic or basketball training ako pero I was not consistent sa nutrition. Hindi ako kumakain ng tama. From there, naibalik ko yung momentum. Nag-cut down ako ulit na maayos up until March. So pagpasok ng March, ito yung naging physique ko. I was around 70 to 72 kg, which is my normal body weight or walking weight. Now, nung na-reach ko na yung walking weight, for me, okay na ako. Pero the people around me kept on saying na, why not try to cut more? Why not try to join a competition? Halos lahat ng mga nakaka-train ko, mga kaibigan ko, or mga coaches around me. So sa akin, sige, trinay ko mag-cut down pero without any intention pa to compete. And then initially, the plan was to get back on my powerlifting weight class which is around under 66 kg. So nag-cut down ako and ito na yung physique ko. Currently, I am 65 kg. For some reasons, mukhang canceled out na yung plans ko for powerlifting since hindi ko pa na-achieve yung peak strength ko honestly. Now, getting back onto the topic, ano ba yung mga ginawa ko para ma-achieve yung ganitong type of progress in a span of 10 months? Yes, 10 months is quite long, especially when you're doing it naturally. I've been doing this since September and naturally, matagal talaga yung progress. First tip na nakatulong sa akin is diet breaks. So guys, diet breaks are important especially when you're cutting for a long time. Why? Unang-una, nakatulong siya sa akin in order to reset my metabolism and to lessen the stress dun sa katawan and sa isip ko. Especially when you're cutting for several months. I started cutting around 3 to 6 months which is pretty drastic din yung bagsak ng body weight ko. So nag-diet break muna ako around 2 to 4 weeks. This thing will depend on you pati sa protocol nyo. Okay? I do diet break around 12 to 16 weeks or depende sa goals and current physique ko. And then what I do during a diet break, I put my calories back to maintenance or sometimes quite surplus. So from there, nare-reset yung metabolism ko. Medyo napapahinga tayo sa deficit, nawawala yung stress. At the same time, naibabalik natin yung energy na kailangan natin in order to do high-intensity workout. Deficit itself is causing you stress. The more stress yung katawan natin, especially kapag aggressive yung diet, mahirapan tayo mag-lose ng weight due to water retention. Plus, nandyan na rin yung cravings, nandyan na rin yung inconsistency, and hindi na siya sustainable kapag tuloy-tuloy and sobrang tagal na ng deficit. So again, diet break is one of the key. Pangalawa is the cardio, low or high intensity cardio. So para sa akin, sa first phase ng cut ko, babad talaga ako sa high intensity cardio. I was doing basketball, I was doing boxing and kickboxing. Kung nakikita niyo sa mga stories ko previously, sunod-sunod yung mga bag work ko, sparring, and so on. I love to explore the fitness. I love to explore other aspects ng fitness. Napakalaki ng calories na naibabawas ko during basketball and boxing, especially kapag may mga sparring rounds. So, ang pros and cons ng high-intensity cardio, number one pro is time efficient. So, in a shorter span of time, kaya mo mag-burn ng more calories than a longer span, low-intensity type of cardio. The cons, it's harder to recover and it can cause muscle damage. So indirectly, pwede maapektuhan yung muscle recovery and preservation mo. Why? Kasi kapag tulad sa akin ngayon, kaya binabawasan ko na siya kasi mas less yung body fat ko, mas mababa yung body weight ko, mas mahirap na ako makarecover. So after boxing session or sparring session, may times na sore yung katawan ko, yung kinabukasan hindi ako nakapag-perform on a high intensity sa mga weight or resistance training ko. So in result, pwede siya maka-affect na sa performance or quality ng training ko, which is yun yung number one priority natin dapat, resistance training pa din. Meron tayong mga low intensity cardio na nakakatulong, and currently yun yung ginagawa ko. So walk, slow walk, jogs, 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. Sobrang laking tulong guys. Ang laki ng calories na pwede mo maibawas. At the same time, hindi ka ganun ka bugbog sa recovery. So again, parehas ng type ng cardio nakakatulong yan sa fat loss. You just have to pick the right type of cardio na para sa'yo, para sa goals mo, and yung kaya mong i-sustain. Okay, last but not the least is no to aggressive cutting or deficit. So again guys, ang lagi kong sinasabi dito, sustainability is the key. So if mag-start ka ng cut mo for the initial weeks na ibabagsak mo agad ng 1,000 calories or 700 calories yung iti-take mo, for sure weeks after that, babalik ka sa normal routine mo. Mas tataas pa yung cravings mo and magkakaroon ng weight rebound. More unsustainable it is. Imagine you're just eating 1,000 or 700 calories, kaka-start mo pa lang, hindi pa nakaka-fully adapt yung katawan mo. Ifo-force mo siya sa ganong type of situation. Oo, pwede mo magsak yung body weight mo in the initial weeks, pero how long can you sustain that type of thing? Diba? So, iwasan natin yun. Gawin natin, start gradually. Progress, do a linear progression. So, start small, and then once you adapt, next level. So, mas sustainable siya in a way na kaya mo makapag-adapt on your new body weight at the same time dun sa meals and type of training na ini-incorporate mo during your fat loss process. And now, this is my current progress from 83 kg down to 65 kg, and I'm looking to cut more because dito ko na i-announce I will be competing this year. So I guess this is the start of the Road to Stage Series 2025 and my rookie season for bodybuilding show. Though I'm more into strength sport or athletic type of sport, pero since I've been lifting for around 12 years na rin ang tagal ko nang binibuild yung physique nito 12 years ago pa, naturally. So napag-isip-isip ko rin na why not try to do for the first time. Sana magtuloy-tuloy tong cut natin. Sana nakatulong din yung mga fat loss strategies and methods na ibinigay ko. So again guys, thank you for listening, and kita-kita tayo for the next video.